Hey, what's up guys, it's Hands, and I'm back for another Titanfall gameplay commentary, and I'm playing yet again Hardpoint. I actually don't know the name of this map. I think the other map, the smaller map, is called Angel City. I like that map a little bit more for infantry combat, I guess because it's smaller, there's a lot more buildings to run in and out of, so there's a lot more CQC. There's not as much room for Titan battles, but this map, if I can get if I can get past that tree. I think this map is better for Titan battles because there's a lot more open space. I like both the maps, but I think I prefer Angel City. I think that's what it's called. I have no idea what the name of this map is. But anyways, I'm running, I started playing with the kits. There's not a whole lot of options you can do with the beta, but I didn't want to stick with the traditional loadout. I was using Cloak for a while. I switched over to the Stim tactical ability, I think is what it's called. I like that a lot, especially for Hardpoint, because it allows you to speed up so you can run to objectives that much quicker. And I think you get a little health regen bonus while it's happening, so it almost makes you a little tankier when you're in a firefight, or at the very least, if you can survive the first couple shots, if you're caught off guard and you can run away, you can quickly re-engage because all your health can regen. So I really like that stim ability. And then I've also got, I don't know what they're called. They're all the, like, there's tiers and tactical abilities. I've got the thing that reduces the recharge time of the stim ability, so I use it a lot. I find that I don't really use Cloak all that often. But I use Stim a lot, I think, especially in this game. I think, yeah, I turn it on right now and I'm instantly killed. So I really do like that ability. It works really well. Coupled with the suppressor, I feel like at long range it really, really nerfs the damage, which is fine. I'm okay with that. That's kind of the trade-off with those suppressors. But since there's no, I guess, UAV or any type of spotting, it really pays not to show up on the radar. I mean, because it's a giant red, I guess, circle whenever an enemy player shoots, but with the suppressor you don't show up on it. So it really allows you to flank very quickly, moving in and out of buildings. So yeah, I really like this kit a lot. I'm using the normal rifle. I think if I played on the smaller CQC map, I'd either use the shotgun. Oh, that was fucking awesome right there. I just dropped the Titan right on that guy's brand new Titan. I didn't even, I heard you could do it. I've seen kind of in the background it happening, but I never had a chance to do it personally myself. But if it's on the smaller map, I use the SMG normally, or the shotgun. But on this map, I use the rifle a lot. So yeah, what did I... Oh yeah, okay, so today, what I wanted to talk about, a big thing that I'm hearing a lot is there's... I don't want to say there's... I'm going to pick some up. There's mixed reviews, but there's people, I guess, with different predictions on how the game is going to turn out. Me personally, like I said in the previous commentary, I really wasn't following this game at all. Like I said before, I wasn't a big fan of Modern Warfare 2, and I thought that same creators behind that game might in turn make some silly design decisions and make the game not really fun or kind of frustrating. But so, like I said in the previous video, I'm really liking the beta. I've already pre-ordered the game, so I mean, if the game is frustrating, whatever, they have my money already. Yeah, like I said, after playing the beta, I'm really enjoying it. But like I said, there's people that have different opinions. Some people are saying that this game, you know, it's gonna destroy Call of Duty. This is the new game to take everything out and take over the mantle of the shooters on console. And then some people are saying that the population is going to drop off immediately. It's not that big a deal. People are putting way too much hype into it. I don't really know where it's going to go. I think it's hard for me to say that this would ever topple Call of Duty. I thought Call of Duty would have toppled itself a long time ago, and it still continues to sell better than almost everything else out there. But it could. I mean, I don't know. It definitely has a very fun factor. It could definitely eat into the market share of Call of Duty. I'll admit that. But I don't know about its overall longevity. And the reason I say that is because I thought Crysis 3 had some really fun gameplay. If you never played the beta, I mean, I played it on PC, but I believe it was on the beta was on console as well. I thought it was a lot of fun. It's somewhat similar to this in terms of how quickly you can move, how you can traverse terrain. You can't wall run, you can't parkour, but you can do a lot of super jumps and stuff like that. I thought the gameplay was a lot of fun, and I thought I didn't think it was going to take down Call of Duty, but I thought it would have a lively player base. But from my understanding is that Crysis 3, it really didn't do too well. I mean, I think it probably sold fairly well, but I don't think the overall longevity in the multiplayer was really there. And I'm wondering if something like that similar would happen to here. I guess there's a little bit more marketing, a little bit more buzz behind this because the guys who made COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 did this game. So maybe that will help it in terms of initial release and favor. And it, I mean, it also has a very interesting gameplay mechanic with the Titanfalls. I think it makes for some interesting combat, and I think it's a ton of fun. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really know if this game would be capable of debugging or taking the throne of Call of Duty. Probably not. I think the only thing that'll do that is Call of Duty. If they continue to be the same game over and over again, then yeah, I'm sure the player base is eventually going to get tired of it. But I'm really enjoying it. I pre-ordered the game. I'm curious if anyone else. I know today they announced, or I guess when I put this video up, it's going to be Monday. But I know that they announced that it's open beta completely for the Xbox One. So if you do not have a beta key for the Xbox One, it doesn't matter. You can, I think you go in the demo section. You can download it right now. So I'm curious, anyone out there who's on the fence or they weren't really sure. What are your thoughts on the game? Do you think you're going to pre-order it? Do you think you're going to wait? Because I was talking to Stabby. He's been playing it. He seems to really like it, but he's still. I don't think he's going to pre-order it. I don't think he's going to get it day one or even the first week. I think he's going to. I think. 1 second. Sorry about that. I think he's going to wait until he gets some more feedback from different people. I think Seka's thinking the same thing too. And it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, where the game is going to go, because I mentioned it in the other video. The only thing that really worries me is the burn cards, just because they can give you some pretty crazy power spikes, and they're random. Like, there's no way. It's kind of the same sense as painkiller. You don't know if somebody has painkiller until you start shooting them a lot of times, and by that point in time, you're normally screwed. There's not a whole lot you can do to counter painkiller unless you wait it out or the guy's just horrible and he misses all his shots. So yeah, it's I mean, you can have stuff where like the guy has the automatic shotgun, or he has like the super powered LMG. I had one. I didn't record it, but I had a game where I used that LMG, and I had a really long life with it, and I was able to just spray people down without any issue whatsoever. So stuff like that. If it's a really close game, then someone pulls out a burn card that lets them instantly call in a Titan, or call in a Titan with their power core already. Or I think I've heard of like augmented Titans, like the Strider and the Ogre. I have no idea how strong they are, what they do exactly. I guess the Ogre is more of a tank Titan, and the Strider is an agility-based Titan. I'm going completely by the context of the names. I've never seen them in action. I don't know what they do. But I feel like those things could represent balance issues, and could present problems. I mean, I think the only thing that would cause, because I feel like there's a lot of hype. I mean, whenever I see this stuff on Twitch, whenever I see stuff on forums, I've yet to see anybody really say anything too negative about the game. I've yet to see anyone say, I don't like the gameplay, I don't like this. People might have small grievances here or there, but overall, I think people seem to be really enjoying the game. So I think the only thing that would really hurt this game in the long run is just, for me, it'd be that randomization, that kind of the BS factor. And I guess the one counter to the burn cards is you can only have 3 in a match, so if you use them very quickly, then you don't have anything else. And the other thing is that you can only use them on 1 life. So it's not like you can keep using it. It's not like painkiller, where if you die over and over again, you just keep getting painkiller. Or you get like, what is it, scavenger, where you can keep picking up stuff, or one-man army, where you can keep deploying noob tubes over and over again. So there is somewhat of a limit to how often you can use it. But for me, I think that's the only thing that's kind of troubling me, or not troubling me, but would be kind of a negative overall. And again, I think I mentioned it before. I understand why they did it. When you compare it to something like Call of Duty or Battlefield, the Battlefield 3 and onward, I guess, or I guess Bad Company did it too. But as you level up, as you customize, when you hit that level cap, there's only so much that you can do. There's only so many red dot sites you can unlock, so many guns, so many colors and stuff like that. I guess Ghosts, I haven't really been following Ghosts. I think they have like, you can buy DLC, or not DLC, but you can buy like custom paints or something. I don't know how it works. But when they do this model, it makes it so that you can never truly stop getting new things, because every time you use a burn card, it's gone forever. So you can continue to play the game, continue to unlock new and rare burn cards, and use them over and over. Or you can continue to try to collect, more and add more to your deck and use them in game. So that it is an interesting concept. I do like, I like the approach, because it does add a little bit more to it. But I'm fine with the way the game works right now, and I get owned. I thought the people that I was shooting at first were the people that were capturing B. So I put too much focus on that, and that guy caught me off guard. Like I said, I think the game can run just fine on its own. I think the overall gameplay is fine. If you wanted to add more customization, I would be okay with the standard route of just working with your guns and maybe doing like the perks and stuff like that. I don't really think the burn cards are a big necessity. But yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping that the game does well because I'm enjoying it. I played with the A team. Some people from the A team the other night. We had a blast. I'm seeing all over Twitter, different people are jumping on. They seem to be really excited about it. So I'm glad. I really am, because it'd be nice to get a game that, at least for the forum, get more people back into playing it. Because there really hasn't been a game like that from the forum to get a lot of people on the same game in a long time. I think the last game that really did that was Black Ops. Modern Warfare 3 to some degree, but really it saw a pretty big drop off with Modern Warfare 3. And then there were some people that played Battlefield 3 on console, and then I guess Battlefield 4 as well, but it's just not nearly the same number as, Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1. We really had a pretty large showing back in the day on that. So I'm hoping maybe this could be the game that could bring a lot of people in there. I don't think, for me personally, I don't think it would bring me to console, because I've heard, I don't want to troll console people, but all the people that have played it both on console and PC people tend to say it plays a lot faster. And I know that I never really thought that Call of Duty could play any faster until I started playing that on PC as well, and I can't. So I don't think the only game that would ever get me to go back to console is probably a new Gears, and it would have to be a really good Gears. It couldn't be like Gears Judgment, because that game was kind of ass. But that's it for the video. Another close game. I think this one had a little bit more action than the last close one that I posted up. But if you guys want to see more videos, let me know. Let me know if you guys want to see more commentaries. I have more recorded Titanfall gameplay if you want to see that. But if you want to see more commentaries about particular topics, or if you want to see, just live gameplays as well, I can do that. But let me know what you guys think. And like always, take it easy.